Have you ever felt like something was chasing you? Like no matter how fast you ran, how far you went, it was always there, right behind you? Maybe it's that one mistake you made years ago, the thing you can't forgive yourself for. Maybe it's the voice in your head that tells you you're not enough. Maybe it's the fear of trying, because deep down, you're scared you'll fail. We all have something, a shadow that follows us, and no matter what we do, we can't seem to escape it. At first, it's small, a whisper in the back of your mind. You ignore it. Keep going. Tell yourself it doesn't matter. But the more you ignore it, the bigger it grows. You wake up, and it's there. You go to bed, and it's still there. You laugh with your friends, but deep down, you feel it creeping in. That doubt, that fear, that guilt. And one day, you realize it's controlling you. It's the reason you don't speak up in class, the reason you don't apply for that job, the reason you don't tell someone how you really feel. It's the thing that makes you second guess every decision, that makes you feel like no matter what you do, it won't be enough. You stay busy, hoping that if you don't slow down, you won't have to think about it. You fill your life with noise, endless scrolling, constant distractions, because the silence is too loud. You tell yourself, one day I'll be happy, one day I'll have it all figured out. But one day never comes. Because no matter how far you go, the shadow follows. But what if I told you the problem isn't the shadow? What if I told you it's the running? Think about it. Have you ever really stopped to look at it? Not just for a second before pushing it away. I mean, really looked at the fear, the doubt, the pain. What if instead of running, you turned around? I know. It sounds terrifying, but hear me out. Because here's the truth. No one tells you. The things you're most afraid of, the things you keep pushing down, they don't go away when you ignore them. They only go away when you face them. Maybe your shadow is the fear of failure. Maybe it's the fear of rejection. Maybe it's the fear that, deep down, you're not good enough. But ask yourself, what is fear really? Is it proof that you can't do something? Or is it just a sign that you're stepping into something bigger than what you've known before? Fear doesn't mean stop. It means this matters. It means this is where you grow. But we've spent our whole lives thinking fear is the enemy. So we hide from it. We let it stop us. We let it control our choices. And in doing so, we never find out what's on the other side. But what if the thing you're running from is actually the thing that will set you free? What if the doubt is there to teach you resilience? What if the fear is there to show you strength you didn't know you had? What if the thing holding you back is actually the thing that could lift you higher? Think about the people you admire, the ones who seem fearless, the ones who chase their dreams, take risks, live without regret. Do you really think they never felt fear? Or do you think they just stopped running? They felt the fear. They saw the shadow. But instead of letting it stop them, they walked toward it. And that's what changed everything. So now I ask you, what's your shadow? What's the thing you've been avoiding? The thing you know you need to face, but keep putting off? Is it a conversation you've been scared to have? A dream you keep telling yourself is impossible? A truth about yourself you've been too afraid to accept? What if today you stopped running? What if just for a moment you turned around and faced it? Because here's what happens when you do. At first, it's terrifying. The fear doesn't disappear. The doubt doesn't magically go away. But then something shifts. You realize the shadow isn't as big as you thought, that the fear doesn't hold as much power as you gave it. And for the first time, you start to move forward instead of just away. Because the thing about shadows, they only exist when there's light. And that light, that's you. So what's it going to be? Keep running or turn around? Because one of those choices will keep you stuck, and the other, it'll set you free. Now tell me in the comments, what's the shadow you've been running from? And what's one small step you can take today to face it? If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes all it takes is one reminder to finally stop running.